Moving through the stages of Brexit failure. My name is Mike Cashman. With Augusta Lees, I've chronicled many of the failures of this Tory government, including the failures concerning Brexit. Now, I made an earlier video in which I ran through the stages of the Brexit narrative as described by Brexiters. So I'm not coming up with this, I'm observing how Brexiters have described Brexit. Very briefly, I explained that we've been through a series of stages. I want my country back. Then the more specific, 350 million for the NHS, sunlit uplands. The Get Brexit Done in 2019 that was now viewing Brexit as something undesirable that had to be got over. The Don't Mention the Brexit, the stage then that we were in of Find the Benefits. So recover Brexit from its state of failure. I said we would move on to another stage of the narrative, that each of these stages is not sustainable, has to be replaced with another stage because the story fails. And I put forward a couple of suggestions for that. Now, with the change of Prime Minister, I think we're seeing in process at the moment the move to the next stage. And I think the significant event that I would pick out is that we did have a Minister for Brexit Opportunities, who didn't find any, advertised for a Director of Brexit Opportunities, and there was a good salary on offer and there was some smart recruitment consultants, and the fact that nobody was recruited for that suggests that the job was not possible. But anyway, we've moved from that to a state in which we won't have a Minister for Brexit Opportunities because achieving the opportunities of Brexit is now part of normal business for every department. Now, that's a step that you might take if you'd had significant successes and you are now just seeking to consolidate them. But given that effectively nothing at all has been achieved, that is, in a way, an admission of failure. But I suspect it's an indication of moving on from that stage of find the benefits to a stage of move on from Brexit. We don't really want to talk about Brexit anymore. That's done, that's passed. Whatever it was, we've achieved it. But anyway, let's talk about something else. Slightly cyclical, as I said before, but not exactly the same as the earlier stage of Don't Mention Brexit, because the Truss government is trying to persuade the population that Brexit is all done and we're just moving smoothly into the post-Brexit era, which is nonsense. But this is the narrative as described by Brexiters. None of these stages can last. None of these stages of the narrative can last. None of them are sustainable because none of them are true. It will change because it has to change. I predicted it would. It looks like it's doing so, and it will change again. The stages of the Brexit narrative. You can find the earlier video on Britannia Waives the Rules, but if you want to hear some of our most recent comment, and as I say, the book of parody, sketches, songs that Augusta Lees and I have prepared, you can get that on Amazon. It's my party and I'll lie if I want to. Great Christmas present, by the way, for anybody who is like-minded politically, or who you might want to challenge, or just buy it for yourself, for your coffee table or your smallest room. Something to dip into. I'm Mike Cashman. Channel is Britannia Waives the Rules. The book is It's My Party and I'll Lie If I Want to. Thank you.